Good day, guys. As you all know me, ExoMarkets, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, if I can continue, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload. So, as you can see, guys, we're already on US30, but we're going to actually talk about Dogecoin, Bitcoin, US30, Nasdaq, DXY. So, those are the most things that we're gonna be actually focusing on, especially this week. This is what we actually focused on. But today it's Friday, guys. Sometimes on Friday, guys, I just like relaxing, just enjoying what I have actually achieved for the whole week. Even if you took those losses, you gotta take them with your chest, understand? Do some other things, some other activities. After here, guys, I wish I could go to the gym, but I don't have time. But I know I have myself gym here, just gonna gym. And then when I'm done, then I'll just prepare for the day and see what is it that is gonna do. And I understand it's gonna happen. And one thing that I realized with the robot that I just announced, the day before yesterday it made 18K, yesterday it made 13K, and then soon later it closed GBP USD when I was sleeping. That's one of the nicest thing. I feel like, you don't have to switch it off and on. It has to be always on because it's a bot. It has to find trades at a specific time and then make a profit. What matters is making a profit. And I believe that today we're going to be seeing a lot of results from my subscribers to the bot. And for me it makes me happy because they just entered and they just started seeing money, and they see that whatever that is there for me, it's real. And one thing about me, guys, I don't like creating things that won't last in the game. I like being the best. So here I'm here to compete and I want to become the best. Once you enter in that competition of a person that wants to be the best, you automatically becomes the best. There is no one that is going to teach you how to trade like I do in South Africa, and I bet. So you gotta know that once I invest a lot of my time in the board and my capital, I was making sure that I'm gonna make something that is going to compete. You don't see me doing what others are doing. You know why? Because this one is different. Understand? It's legit. If we were to be going to places whereby they can license it automatically, it will get licensed. Later on, you'll see it at meta code, and at meta code, there's no way you can put a robot that doesn't work. You understand? And you know how expensive it is that side. It's gonna be expensive as well. It's just waiting for a little bit of approval. Once they approve it, it jumps in. You understand? But the train of it already is there. So we gotta understand that it's something that is incredible. It's obvious it's gonna get there, tested, then it's put there. You understand? Because there's no mentor that can even post their tests. Test, you find that it loses. So always when you buy a bot, request for a test so that you see that how many can it lose and whatever. For us guys, we are open to you. You can actually request that. And if you want to request for a Zoom, you can actually request for it. You just talk to me and then you give me permission. Then I apply everything on it and install it for you. So that tomorrow you don't have to come and say, no, I think I didn't install it very well. No, we will do it for you. That's how we work. We are transparent, and yeah. But at the end of the day, man, without wasting no time, let's jumping into the chart. I'm gonna start with Dogecoin because there's something that we don't really, really like start with. It's something that we just choose and say, oh, Dogecoin. You see where Dogecoin is. I'm probably running like 60K at this certain point. Just imagine how much will I be running at that specific point. Last I exited at this certain phase. And one thing that I like with it is you just have to be patient with Doji coins. One thing is we have different type of strategy. I see people starting to claim as if they know how to nah, me, I'm gonna see you too fast that I know you don't know what you're doing. This is my world. This is one of the world that I made a lot of cash, and practically, so I'll tell you a secret about crypto. Crypto, it having been noticed, like the market has been noticed. So it doesn't manipulate a lot of time. It will do it once, but at the end of the day, everything that it will move according to the structure. You understand? So with my knowledge to crypto, it becomes one of the. That is why if you find me into a program, I'll be using the program that I use is in the link in the bio, guys. You can check it out. What Profem does is that you actually fund a certain amount, and then they're gonna actually do it. Let's say you fund $200, they're gonna give you 100,000 US dollars account. Then you need to reach 10% so that you can get funded. Understand? So once you get funded, you reach that 10%. You know how much is that? 10,000 US dollars. You withdraw your 80%. You are nice. You understand? And for the day, for the week, for whatever. So that's how I like pro firms as well, especially when I want to have a bigger account, big capital to actually manage, So that's how it is. So yeah, I like using BTC USD when it comes to pro firms, because I know that I don't want to play with something that it's manipulative. I want to play with something that is, market respecting. It still respects the market. You never find anybody talking about manipulation on Bitcoin. No, theirs are moving accordingly to how it has to move. And to me, to you guys, there's a strategy called BHL. You understand? You buy hold strategy. So with this strategy, I believe that the time that you give it time, you search about it, this is the right time you learn about it. I'm not gonna give you any financial advices, but I'll just tell you this is the right time for you to learn about it. Once you learn about it, practice it, then go for it. You'll understand once you learn. Do you understand? So it's very important. So I'm using it. I entered somewhere here, and one thing that I did is one of the most craziest thing. This is what I did, guys. I entered this, I closed here, and I spent the whole money, went to Dubai, did whatever I wanted to do. You understand? So that was me. You can't blame me for spending my money. So at the end of the day, guys, this is the right time for you to. You don't see this. At the time, it only took it. Let's say this was the four. Was it a weekly? Okay, it only took it 3 weeks to reach here. So from this point to there, we only need 3 weeks. Then I'll be begging. You understand? I'll be begging. But with this one, guys, I feel like this one is the last time, and it's the market. The market all eventually will do creation of impossibles to be possible and make people be surprised. So if I want to make like millions, this is the right time for me to make millions. Understand? I believe in Dogecoin more than anything. Trust in me, guys. I believe in this one. So, in basically, if let's say it moves as I want it to move and it reaches places that I want it to reach, I can actually make a lot of capital. You understand? And maybe that will sort me for life. I believe in this one, guys. If it start coming back, I add funds. Once it pops, we are done. Understand? So yeah, guys, that's what I see with this one. Let's go for a Bitcoin. This one I did analyze with you guys. I said one thing that I like with Bitcoin is the previous part. Check the previous part. What happened in the past, it will happen again in the future. Check where it is. I'm holding with my Profit account. Hoping for it to hit there so that I can pass my first phase. And I hate the fact that I'm gonna pass. I was supposed to be passing my phase somewhere here, and yesterday I saw that it reversed in a good profit, but I wasn't watching. But that's not a problem. We can always come back again and focus. Understand? So if you see, this is what it has actually done, and it has done like 50% of it, and then it has to that, like, that was an incredible trade, and you see, I was targeting it to touch here, but it didn't. But at the end of the day, I always say it can create the support during the process. So I feel like it created its own support, which is this here. But it was nearby to actually reach the point. So it's valid, and then it reversed. Once it comes back inside here, that's where you're supposed to do your things. Understand? So you see that one we actually talked about in the previous video. You just have to jump in. We are going a profit, clean profit on our Profim challenge. And yeah, one thing about me, I like challenges. So here we see that the market with US30 we see buys, guys. With US30 we see buys, with Nasdaq it sells. So now they start confusing us. But US30 has to be the one that buys first. Nasdaq will come behind. These days, I don't know why. Nasdaq used to be the first. So with this one, you can see that the market is actually in a bullish mode. Imagine if they say, we have already done with our tariff, everything is unsorted. Imagine what's going to happen to the market. Those are the things that you need to imagine when you trade. That what is it that's going to happen? So I'm not going to create a lot of them here. I'm just going to create the places whereby I trade. I heard someone saying, you like putting a lot of trend lines. I always say that's how I trade. I'm here because of that. If I take this camera and go in the parking lot, you'll be surprised yourself. We don't have to argue in trading, guys. You need to use whatever that is making. I don't like people that come for me for what I use, whereas they don't even know what is it that they use. They don't even understand it. I wanna use it like this, due to the third touches and whatever. And then I believe that today as well. Yesterday I looked for buying opportunities more frequently, and even today I believe that buying opportunities are still more valid. You understand? So we start gonna look for buying opportunities, even though this one's are manipulative gaps, Just have to stay strong, guys. Nothing better than staying strong in the market. So these days I adopted a new strategy, guys, whereby I let this point break. Once it breaks, then I enter my trades. Because what if it breaks in the below side? We don't know, man. I don't control the market. I'm not the market controller. So whatever side that it breaks, we are inside. You understand? So always think about it. This is a consolidation. Don't think it will break. No, don't think it will break bottom side. Wait for it to break. Once it breaks, it confirms a certain direction, then you jump in. Understand? So I used to be so perfect with knowing what is gonna happen here, but hey, at this time around, I like letting it break, bro, because I've seen a lot of losses because of me thinking that it will break. No, you don't have to think, especially last year. So I wanna remove everything here. I don't think is it a must for me to remove everything. I might just push to the biggest time frame and I might see something real good. You understand? So this is what it is. So you see, I believe that the market will sell there. So the market is not playing to sell now. So man, we forget about that. But the structure says otherwise. Let's see if the 90% rule of this one was reached. Yes. So the structure says otherwise. It retested here. After retesting, it has to break the high. Whew. I know it's gonna be a problem. But I don't want to forget about the previous one. I believe that we should give it this one. Last try. We give it you. We don't want to quit. We wanna get the biggest sell. We wanna be the ones that are in the biggest sell. We ate those cells though, but they were not as big as predicted. We know very well that here, this is where you can enter buying opportunities for Nasdaq. Note as I'm targeting to push to the top side, clean, I'm gonna hit it. You understand? So DXY. You see DXY is still playing, but it did touch here and sell. And then now it acts like it wanna push to the top side. Stop playing, man. Know where you're going. Stop playing. Give the people the money. Give the people the money straight up. We know where you're going. It's bad when we know where you're going. Really, really bad. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, guys, thank you guys for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate your time and your effort, guys. One of the most things that you need to understand, guys, I'm not actually here on YouTube to actually market my service. I'm here to actually provide you with knowledge. You just have to learn, whatever. When you want mentorship, it has to be you being struggling to how to analyze on this specific. If you struggle to analyze on this, okay, remember, guys, here before you say it took me out, no, here I was showing you guys that we bought, hey, we bought, yeah, hey. I know you guys. Yeah. So here, guys, I'm here to actually help you to do it for free here, right? But if you struggle, yes, you have a right to text me on WhatsApp. And if you want questions, you can ask me for free. And then if you want mentorship, I mean like lessons, you can always text me so we can speak business. You understand? And then if you still struggle of learning and everything, man, you have to get automated. The bot will do it for you. You understand? So this is a chapter, guys. You come here, you learn for free, you go and start, you do it. If you fail, you come for mentorship so we can give you step-by-step advices. You fail mentorship, the only thing that is left for you is automation. Understand? So that's how it is. That is what I'm saying. One of the most things that we need to understand about my YouTube. So we are here to learn about the market. Whatever that comes next is you struggling to do a certain thing, and then we give you a solution for that. So at the end of the day, guys, thank you guys for watching these videos, guys. I really appreciate your time, your effort. Let's push, guys. Road to 100K subscribers, guys. I wish I can show you guys my house. It's big, but I don't like flexing. It's not my thing. I like teaching, I did this channel with teaching only, no flex. So imagine me flexing, man.